Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Colors. Today we're gonna go to Starlight Carnival. As I said last part, I did say that this, in my opinion, is the boringest stage in the game, or zone, whatever you want to call it. But it doesn't mean that I necessarily hate it as a whole. I actually quite dig the 2D sections. But most of the time in 3D, it's just quick stepping on these space elevators, I guess you could call them. And I would say at least 50 to 60% of the zone plays for itself. And that's part of the reason why I called it the boringest stage in the game, because it's just... the 3D sections are too... Wow. That's like the first time that's ever happened to me. I'm not joking. I'm gonna restart because I'll just fail. Yeah. Supersonic Galaxy. A lot of people said that this game was gonna be a rip-off of Mario Galaxy. I kind of can see what people are going for by looking at the ending, but aside from that though, there's nothing in common between this game and the Galaxy games. Apart from this, the game is involved in space, but there's a lot of games nowadays that have games involved with space anywhere. And this part, you don't have... I'm not even touching any buttons at all. And it just... Yeah, so I mean, the game kind of plays for itself. So, in this stage, the game plays for itself quite a lot. And I really don't like that aspect of this level. It's still a fun stage, but I really wish they didn't do that. I wish that you could I wish they put more things that you could explore more deeply in the 3D sections, apart from just quick stepping all the time in the space elevators. It's so much wasted potential on this stage, in my opinion. There's one 3D section that's pretty good, but that's not until like Act 5, I think. And this part is just... This is like a huge part of the stage, and it's entirely just quick stepping on the space elevators. And... it's just... they could have done a lot better for this Starlight Carnival. Graphically speaking, it looks amazing. Its exterior of Starlight Carnival looks amazing, but the interior is kind of boring to look at, in my opinion. But it might just be me, but I have heard other people say that as well, so yeah, I'm not the only one. Well, Eggman must have a lot of time on his hands to make up this huge fleet of airships and whatnot. That's a guy with way too much time on his hands. I mean, where does he get all this equipment from to make all this fancy stuff? He must be like a millionaire or something, and it's just amazing. Well, his IQ is 300, but still, to make an amusement park this big, it's wow. I don't know, but this place puts Egg Fleet to shame. It's just, how the heck do you have that much time on your hands to make all this? Well, then again, Eggman does do evil plots for a living, and Sonic spends his time by stopping his plans. And like he said in one of the Tropical Resort parts, I can't recall which one, but it was one of them. And this is actually one of the longer acts in the game, and that's it is a pretty fun level to play, but it would have been a lot better. Yeah, I'm not touching anything. It would have been a lot better if most of the level doesn't play by itself. And I honestly think that the bite-sized acts are better than the normal acts, because they're entirely 2D most of the time, I think. They're just a lot more fun because it doesn't play by itself, and you just have to quick step. Yeah. No, oh yeah, got the blue cube. I didn't actually talk about the blue cube at all, but it's pretty. It's an alright power up. They could have done something more intriguing than the cube, but I actually spoiled it in Sweet Mountain accidentally. But that really wasn't intentional. I didn't really want to do that. A lot of people hate the cube, but I actually think it's alright. I don't like it, think it's like, oh, it's the best thing ever. But like I said before, I think they could have done something much better. But it's not terrible, but it's not great either. It's slightly above mediocre in my opinion. It's not absolutely terrible, but it's not amazing either. Like I said, I love Sweet Mountain's music. I absolutely adore Starlight Carnival's music as well, because Sega never ceases to amaze me with their soundtrack. It's just amazing, it's too awesome. And I know what you're thinking, SMSO, why are you using a cube to break all these blocks? Well, it would make it harder to get all of these, so all the rings. And rings are necessary for S-ranks in this game. And trust me, you need rings to get S-ranks a lot. Stupid thing. Sorry, the nunchuck just glitched out on me for a second. And we can't actually go down there yet. We need the pink wisp. Like I said, I kind of wish that you could do all the wisp from the start, but maybe that's because I play this game quite. I play this game quite a lot. What the heck is it? Probably explosion. Ow! What's all those rings? Okay. Oh, I could have gone S if I didn't get hit there. Stupid eggborns, even though you're kind of crappy villains, you fooled my plans on getting the next rank. I really like the world map designs as well. They actually put quite a lot of time and effort into the world maps, even though you're not going to be in there for you're only going to be in there for not even like 10 seconds. It's kind of sad because they put a lot of effort into the world map, even though you're not going to be in it for very long. World maps in Mario, no offense to Mario, but they aren't very detailed. They're just very basic, and the world map themes feel very they feel like they put loads of effort into it, even though it's a very minor song. It's just a world map theme, and the amount of effort they put in this game is just amazing. And even for a Wii console, even though this is for the Wii, it looks like it would be for the HD consoles like 360 and PS3, because just look at this, and it isn't even on a HD console, it's on the Wii, and that's for what the heck? For the Wii, this is pretty outstanding, and oh, I see what I did there. Awesome, outstanding, amazing. Yeah, these some people don't like these little spring bumper things, because they're kind of slow, and I actually think it's a quite nice change of pace, because it can't just be all about speed, it has to have platforming and all that involved somewhere, and yeah, I think it's a nice touch. I wish there was more things like this in the game. In the DS version, I like to believe has more like cool features than the actual console, the actual Wii version, like the true version. That doesn't mean that I'm not saying that I like the 3DS. It's not for the 3DS. I accidentally said that in the Sweet Mountain. It's not on the 3DS, but it's on the normal DS. I think it would be cooler if they added other cool tweaks in the levels, like the yellow springs, and I thought it would be a nice little things to add, if you know what I mean. And in the DS version, they have a whole bunch of little gimmicks, I guess you could say. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because some of the things are kind of repetitive in the DS version, but it's still fun to play. I still enjoy playing the Stop saying 3DS version of why I died. Why did I just die? Sonic is actually one of the only franchises where I actually have to make everything perfect in what I do, otherwise I just have to restart. I don't know why, it's just one of those things. And those balls are actually quite kind of rare in my eyes, because, well, in my opinion, because, well, in a lot of people's opinions, they're actually quite a big threat, because they can get on your nerves quite a bit, and if you're not careful, they can you'll just get owned by their sparkle ball attacks. And yeah, they're cool because they're challenge and all that. And I might not be the biggest fan of them, but I failed. I just like, what the heck? I was like spinning around it, that was weird. I just like how they set up and like interesting things in the game to make it harder, because people are gonna probably kill me for saying this, but I honestly think that there should be more stages in Sonic that are like Eggman Land. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate from saying that, but I'm not saying have the levels like an hour long. No way, that's just ridiculous and stupid. I think they should make it as difficult as Eggman Land and have it like 3 minutes for the stage and just ordinary time, and yeah, be really hard for like, say like you start easy for the first world, and then you progressively, and then you start, as you know, the game's mechanics and all that, the game starts to like make its way to Eggman Land standards, I guess. And again, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying that, but what are you gonna do? It's an opinion, guys. You can't kill me for having an opinion. Because Sonic games need to have more challenging stages, because they can be challenging sometimes, but for the most part, Sonic games nowadays need to have more challenge, and that's why I think there should be more levels like Eggman Land. And please don't kill me for saying that. And if you disagree, I really don't mind, it's your opinion, but all I'm asking is for you guys to accept my opinion, because after watching a couple of Mining 456's part for Sonic 06, that really made me look at gaming a completely different way. Oh yeah, we have the hover by the way, and no! Whoa, that was too close. You can press B to use a light speed dash to go along the trail of rings, and it's basically a mixture of Tails' flight and the light speed dash pretty much. And speaking of which, oh yeah, if you look up there, like I mentioned in Tropical Resort, sometimes when you lose rings, it makes you get a bonus, and that's just plain weird. And this is what I said about this is one of the few instances where this game has great 3D platforming, but you can, if you use the hover, you can skip pretty much all of it. And yeah, just look at all that platforming, it looks pretty awesome, but sometimes it's mandatory to use the hover, but you don't have to use it. I just messed up. I messed up my sentence entirely. Basically, when you can't home attack on something, or you can't go anywhere with your normal attacks, that's when you have to use the hover. And then you go to another place, and then yeah, you just go on like that. I kind of feel that Sonic controls a bit stiffly in 3D though, because I don't know. Moving Sonic around in 3D feels a bit stiff in my opinion. Moving him forward just feels fine, but moving him around like you would in say Sonic Adventure 2, it really feels stiff. And I kind of wish that they concentrated more on making Sonic control good in the 3D sections, but it's not a big of a deal because you don't really go in 3D that much and have platforming like that anyway, so yeah.